Good morning. My name is Madison Owens, and I have the honor of introducing Destiny Brooks. Sophomore year, during my F1 free, I entered the library and spotted Destiny sitting at one of the tables. I was hesitant to walk up and talk to Destiny at first because I didn't know her that well, but eventually I did, and I'm so grateful for my decision because I now consider Destiny to be one of my closest friends. While I no longer remember our conversations during our sophomore year free period, I do remember that we always laughed, which is no surprise considering that Destiny has the ability to make anyone around her smile. Destiny is also incredibly smart, a fact that I can attest to because I always went to her for my physics-related questions. She is a great friend and is always there to listen and share great advice. But the only way for you to truly understand how amazing Destiny is to hear from her yourself. So without further ado, give it up for the kind and beautiful Destiny Brooks.
The most asked question of my ongoing youth is, why are you like this? Other iterations of this question include, are you okay? Why are you mad? You're still a child, aren't you happier? And my personal favorite, do you hate me? I never answer these questions because I don't know how. Every time I'm asked, why are you never happy? I feel so shocked because most of the time I am happy. Another problem people seem to have with me is that I never talk. Most of the people outside of this room have probably never even heard my voice before. I've struggled with these problems my entire life, but I've never told anyone why. It all started in preschool, years before my time started at St. Mary's. Imagine me, but even more itty-bitty. On the first day of school, my mom drove me to my new school with the intentions of a calm drop-off and pick up later, but she was terribly mistaken. The moment I realized she intended on leaving, I made a sound that has never left my mouth since. It was loud, obnoxious, and desperate, kind of like what you would imagine a baby dinosaur's cry to be like. What a way for my mom to find out I have separation anxiety. To make a long story short, that cycle repeated every single day for the rest of the year. It was so bad that I wouldn't stop crying for what seemed like hours to everyone else. Luckily, there was a nice cafeteria lady who patted my head every morning and reassured me that life would go on. Fast forward to a few weeks after that day. Shortly after my daily morning cry, it was time for reading circle, my favorite part of the day. Little did I know, this wouldn't be your typical reading circle. Somehow, the kids in my class discovered my morning cries. When I entered the room, hyped up for reading time, all of the kids circled around me like giants and started screaming, "Cry baby, cry baby." Of course, this resulted in another round of tears pouring from my eyes. This teasing caused so much trauma in my innocent mind that everyone became a threat. And this is why I now hide all emotion. Since that day, nobody besides my family has ever been able to tell what I'm feeling. Now to the matter of talking. I have Asperger's syndrome, which is an autism spectrum disorder. I've never told anyone this because I feel so much shame and fear, but I want to share it now. Asperger's is the reason that I shake upon eye contact, sweat when I have to do the simple act of throwing away an empty water bottle in the middle of class, and choose to silence myself in the presence of anyone who I don't trust, which is most people. I'm telling you this because I want you to know that everyone is dealing with something that you may never know about. I keep my autism a secret because I don't want people to change their opinions on me based on my mental health. But I now realize that I shouldn't let what scares me stop me from living with the freedom that everyone deserves. And I have none other than Miss Parker to thank for helping me realize that with her reoccurring support over the years. I find comfort in each moment Miss Belskis tells me your face is your voice, because although I'm not like everyone else, I have my own way of communicating that works for me. So find what works for you. It may not be the normal way or the way that seems right, but find what works for you because no one knows what you're going through but you. Thank you.